Storm Tracker weather starts now with meteorologist Joey Bianconi.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy Monday morning. It's a cold Monday morning out here in Helena. It is 2 degrees with parts of the valley below zero. Once again, it was a very cold weekend, a very cold start to this week. Not so much for Great Falls, though. It's 27. It does feel like 12 because of that wind out there, 26 miles an hour out of the southwest. And you can really see here the difference between areas like Great Falls and Helena on this map. Valleys of western Montana going to be much colder than the plains here for the next few days. Partially due to the wind, partially due to our weather pattern that we have set up. But the wind is stronger out into the plains right now. We could be dealing with some blowing snow today as temperatures are going to warm above the freezing point and the wind will stay consistently breezy throughout the day. Also, could be dealing with a little bit of fog in places like Helena. It's fine right now, but it will not be the case going into the later morning hours as the sun starts to come up. We will start to notice some patchy fog around the valley. Air stagnation advisories for the Missoula, Bitterroot valleys up into the Cabinet and the Salish Mountains, where pollutants could settle into the lower elevations here, as we do have a center of high pressure over us that's causing subsidence and enhancing our valley inversions. So be careful if you have any sort of breathing issues out in that portion of the state. Here's a national radar this morning. Some showers down into the southeast, not snow this time, it is rain, but mainly dry conditions in the west, and here's why. We have a Rex blocking pattern currently set up. I mentioned we have high pressure over Montana right now. Here's the jet stream, so that bends around this high pressure. There's a low pressure system to our south, and that's what you get with this blocking pattern. High pressure to the north, low pressure to the south. That's actually the same low pressure system that caused our snow here on Friday and Saturday into Montana. But the jet stream bends around here, and that causes everything to kind of stop in the atmosphere, at least in terms of the major weather systems moving around. This will stay in place mainly through the rest of this week. The center of low pressure will be picked up by the jet stream and moved by about Thursday of this week, and that's when this blocking pattern will break down. But this causes very dry conditions for the Pacific Northwest and parts of Montana, and as you can see, our state is dry this morning and will continue to be dry for the next few days, as again, this blocking pattern going to stick around for tomorrow into Wednesday and possibly even into Thursday. But you see that center of low moving on out of here by Friday. That center of high pressure drops to the southeast. And then by Friday night, could be looking at a little bit of snow moving into western Montana, mainly west of the Continental Divide, as a center of low pressure is going to pass to our north. That'll increase the wind here for a lot of the state as well. Going into Saturday, some isolated mountain snow showers will be sticking around, and then Sunday could be looking at more significant snow as another center of low here is going to push up to the north. So unsettled conditions will return for much of the state. Here's the forecast for today. So again, valley inversions are set in for mainly the rest of this work week. We'll be into the 20s today in Helena. We only reached a high of 14 yesterday. 38 in Great Falls. A lot of the plains will be into the upper 30s to low 40s today and tomorrow. Again, center of high pressure not really going anywhere. That's going to lock in those inversions, keep the valleys mostly windless, but we do stay sunny to mostly sunny for a lot of the state. So a nice little break from the snow for especially places like Lewistown here, where we've just been pummeled with snow here over the month of January. So at least the end of the month is going to be relatively dry. Wednesday, we're approaching 30 degrees in Helena, so slowly warming up, but still not really noticeable amounts. We'll be at about 29 degrees. 45 in Great Falls. Could be looking at a little bit of strong wind on Wednesday, especially the northern Rocky Mountain front area. And then on Thursday, that's when that high pressure system moves towards the south and east, and that's when conditions will start to break down into parts of western Montana. But we still stay mainly sunny here across much of the state and warm, 30s and 40s, at least relative to what we'll should see at this time of year. So here's the next 7 days for Helena. Again, valley inversions. We stay colder. Helena will be one of the colder spots in the state here through the rest of this work week. We'll be into the single digits and teens for lows. Great Falls, a lot warmer, but here comes the more unsettled weather for the beginning of February. We'll be dealing with some isolated to scattered snow showers Friday and Saturday, and then more widespread snow moving in Sunday with a lot colder air.